Good morning, children. Today we are going to start the lesson 2, part 4. The topic is development as progress over time. Now let us start the video. In the previous video, we have discussed some development goals and all. And now we are going to discuss regarding the indicators of development. Some countries are ahead of others in terms of human development indicators. Similarly, some states have better indicators of human development, though within a state there may be variations. We can take in a country, two states are there. One state is more developed compared to other state. It is because of the development which has happened before only. Example, take Maharashtra in India. Maharashtra, it is well developed before independence only by the Britishers. After that, even we got the independence, after that also our country has given a lot of importance for all the states. Along with the other states, Maharashtra is also developed, but prior to independence itself, Maharashtra is developed, and so it is more developed compared to the other states like Madhya Pradesh, which is beside it. So here some sort of clashes may occur in between the states also. This is some sort of development which was taken place before only, but there will be some sort of variations. In some districts may be more advanced than other districts also. If these indicators can make us think in meaningful ways as to why are some so behind the others. Now itself I said why the state or a district is somewhat behind than the other state or a district. To answer this, let us look closely at what has come to be called the schooling revolution in Himachal Pradesh. Education is a main indicator for the development of a country or a state. In Himachal Pradesh, schooling revolution was started. And what is the schooling revolution in Himachal Pradesh? That we are going to see now. You can see in this picture, children, a boy is studying. In every person perspective, there will be a different ideology of education. A man who want to earn, in his perspective, the education is about becoming rich. He want to become rich. For that purpose only he was educated. And a saint, education is about finding your soul. A person who have a philosophical thoughts and all, he thinks that only to find out the soul and what he want to do in to the service for the people, or else for that purpose he thinks that education is important. And what does education mean to me? A child is thinking that what is education mean to me, actually what I should do with the education, that he is thinking. But education is very important thing. Without education a man can't lead his life properly. Education is for knowledge, to improve our knowledge, to know what is happening surrounding us in the outside world, what is happening, everything we should know. All this we can know only because of education. And we have discussed regarding the schooling revolution in Himachal Pradesh. At the time of Indian independence, like most other states in India, Himachal Pradesh had very low levels of education, and being a hilly region with low density of population, in many villages spread of schools, particularly to the rural areas, appeared as a big challenge, because Himachal Pradesh is a hilly state, and in that area constructing the schools and providing all the infrastructure facilities is a big task. And government also don't want to spend much money upon those hilly areas where population is not more. But even though the government of a particular state has taken it as an initiative and started the revolution, want to provide free education to all the people. Infrastructure facilities. What are infrastructure facilities, children? um, Buildings, benches, electricity, toilets, water facility, everything. All these comes under infrastructure facilities. More schools are opened and teachers were appointed. Newly more government schools were opened, and government has taken it as an initiative to give job opportunities for the people also. Because of that, many of the new teachers were also appointed. And the state has taken it as a big challenge and want to develop the education system. Because of that, the state itself is spending 2005 rupees per child, not for the all the children, per child 2005 rupees it is spending per year. And in other states, the governments are spending only 1045 rupees per child, and in Himachal Pradesh, the government is spending 2005 rupees per child. This shows that how much interest the government is taking for the development of the education sector in Himachal Pradesh. In many parts of the country, girls' education is still given less priority to compare it to boys' education. It is true, children. Not only in the towns and cities, and even in the villages, everywhere we can see that. In the family itself, the discrimination among the girl and a boy starts. I'm not saying nowadays in all the families, but still it is happening in some of the families, even in the rural areas and even in the towns and cities also. They won't give that much of importance for the girl education compared to boys. Why? What is this thing? Why it is happening? Because they says that many of the parents think in a different way that after completing their education, if the girl was educated more, they should search for a same qualification person to get her married. That is the main thing, and so they won't give that much of importance for the girl education compared to boys. And one more thing, however, they are spending a lot of money and making the girl child to be educated. But after marriage, she will be going to the in-laws house and she'll be doing work there itself. And if she is doing any job also, the money will be used for the in-laws family itself, but not for the parents' family. And so parents won't show that much of interest. A welcome trend in Himachal Pradesh is the lower gender bias. Gender bias is nothing but gender discrimination. In Himachal Pradesh, that is completely taken away. Very less gender discrimination we can see in this state. And Himachali parents, especially Himachali mothers, are very ambitious education goals for their girls and as well as for the boys also. And mostly in the age group of 13 to 18 years, a very high percentage of girls are completing the secondary education. This shows that how much of education development has taken place in the state, that is in Himachal Pradesh. In this picture you can see children, the discrimination. The girl is studying and parents are giving her a doll and asking her to play like that. Means they are making that girl to look after the siblings, but they are not encouraging her to get studied. And the boy was making to be studied by giving some sort of calculators, laptops and everything. This shows that how the discrimination is starting from the family itself. In the family, if this was taken away, automatically the gender bias, that is the gender discrimination, can be taken away in India. And in this picture you can see that by the age of 6, girls already consider boys more likely to show brilliance and more suited to really smart activities than their own gender. Actually girls have a, compared to boys, they'll have a lot of IQ levels and all, but when this when they were educated, when the parents encourage them, this will be turned up, but this is not happening. You can see in this picture, the man is saying to the girl that the game is only for boys. Is this game is only for boys? It's a cricket. They are playing cricket, and nowadays girls are also playing cricket and they have won the World Cup also. Like this, many of the things are there which shows the gender discrimination, but this should be stopped somewhere. That should be start from family itself. When in the family, if this was taken away, automatically in the society the girls also can lead a very happy life. Gender bias is less in Himachal Pradesh. Child mortality is also lower in Himachal Pradesh for girls than boys. Child mortality means the death of girls. One major consideration is that many Himachali women are themselves employed outside the home. This shows that how the women are independent. They were self-independent. They don't want to depend upon others. Women who work outside the homes are economically independent and self-confident. Yes, it is true. But we know that nowadays also in work areas also women are facing lot of problems. So this is because of gender discrimination, and even compared to men, if they are doing the same job also, the salary or the wage rates will be less compared to men. This is because gender discrimination. In this picture you can see that there is a running race between men and women. So everyone is a job holder, everyone is doing the job, but To achieve the success, to reach their target, women should complete all the household activities and then they should go for the job. And men, they did not have all those things. So directly they will be going for the job. It's the biggest task which is there in front of the women. So we can say that many of your mothers who are working, they'll fulfill all the household activities and then only they'll be going for the jobs. This shows that how much task they are doing from morning to till late night. This shows that how the women are confidence among themselves and they can keep up the task also. So if all these things were taken away and the gender discrimination also will be taken away. So I hope that everyone understand this video, and with this we have completed the second lesson. And one more thing children, even active Mahila Mandals are also there. I hope that you have heard about Mahila Mandals, and these Mahila Mandals are also giving a lot of importance for the women development, to encourage the women and to keep up the self confidence in them, and they want to start the self employment schemes also. Like this, even women by themselves, they are cope up with the government and they are doing their works also. This shows that government is also encouraging the women. So this is the second lesson children, and in the next video we meet with the third lesson or with the revision work. Let us go for the assignment. Name the state where education is given much importance. So we have discussed one state in the video. Write the name of the state. How much amount was spent by Himachal Pradesh government on each child for education? I already said how much it was spent. So write that amount. Why parents accord less priority to girls' education compared to boys? Why their parents are thinking in such a way? I already explained in the video. Write that and post it to me personally to my WhatsApp after completing the work. And after next two we'll have a revision classes, and after the two revision classes we have a CT on this lesson. So after the three classes again we'll start the new lesson. Thank you children.